Hello everyone, my name is Marcy Cole and I'm the host of this Everyday Alchemy show. And alchemy is about the power of transformation. And I am so overjoyed, my heart is just bursting with the delight and the honor to be in Lisa Nichols' presence. Lisa Nichols is a best-selling author, international motivational speaker, and just shared the evening with myself and my women's group. And so we're seizing the moment.
Yes.
And I would love for you to talk to us about the nuggets that come to your mind and your heart of how we transform a sense of hopelessness into really, really embracing our personal power.
Sure. You know, first let's identify what happens to get you to hopelessness. You know, what's going on. And oftentimes you feel like your circumstance have become greater than your possibility. Your determination is waning. Oftentimes hopelessness happens when you're feeling like a victim of what's going on around you. So the first thing is a mind shift. Yes. The first thing is to realize that there's nothing, capital N, there's nothing that has the right to take your happiness away. There's nothing that can take your joy away. We may give it, you know, there's stimuli, there's things that cause you to question yourself, but nothing has the right. So that's a knowing. That's a knowing. So number one, you have to know what your birthright is. It's my birthright to be happy. It's my birthright to be joyful. It's my birthright to have peace of mind. So that's number one. I have to get back to that place sometime. Yes. So, but that's my birthright. And I want to live in what my right is. You have a right to be happy. Yes. It's not an extraordinary day because you're happy. That's an ordinary day. That should be my ordinary every day that I'm happy. So that's number one. So know your birthright is to be happy. And number two is to recognize where your power is. Most of the time people live in spaces where they're powerless. Where's your power? Energy grows where energy goes. Are you giving your energy? Are you giving your power away to the circumstance? A lot of times we talk more about the things that pull us down than the things that pick us up. So number two is recognize where your power is and stay in your power. Now that's monitoring your thoughts. And most of us are not monitors and good stewards of our thoughts. We allow the thoughts to get huge inside of the negative. Monitor your thoughts. Energy grows where energy goes. Okay, so number one is to realize what your birthright is. Number two is to realize that you have the right to stay in your power. And energy goes where energy grows. Our energy grows where energy goes.
And internal power versus external power, right?
Absolutely internal power.
Starts with within.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It doesn't even have to show up anywhere. It's the way you're being. It's the essence. It's knowing that you are in control of your own destiny, that you're in the driver's seat. And number three is to recognize when you've taken yourself as far as you can go. It's recognizing the best day of my life was when I asked someone to show me what I didn't know. The best day of my life is when I got someone who was stronger in a particular area of my life than I was. I got a coach to help me with my physical growth. I got a spiritual mentor to help me with my spiritual growth. And I got a financial person to help me with my business growth. Yes. Show me what I don't know. So three is giving yourself permission to ask for help and get it. And not making it mean that you're a loser.
Of course not.
Not making it
sign of strength, sign of wisdom. Absolutely.
I'm smart enough to know that there's someone smarter than me.
Yes.
And I want
I don't know.
Right.
Smart about to know what I don't know.
Right. And that there are a lot of things that I don't know.
Yes.
And so get someone who can pull you forward, can cheerlead you.
Yes.
Come this way. And then the last thing is to give yourself 1,000 second chances. Hopelessness is when you feel like you've run out of chances. And you get to give yourself 1,000 second chances. And when you get to chance number 999, press reset and start all over again. That we get to try, we get to attempt, we get to soar, we get to run, we get to walk, we get to crawl, we get to scoot, as long as we're in movement.
Yes.
So I say to you that joy, peace, bliss is your birthright. I say to you, you have a right to live in your power. I say to you, it's all in where your energy is going. That's where it's going to grow. So send it in the direction that you want. I say to you, there are people who are waiting to be your advocate, waiting to support you. And lastly, continue to give yourself 1,000 second chances. You do that, and you get to live in the bliss that's designed for you. There's bliss designed for us.
Don't you love that? I have to say that I am biased for the number 3 tip that you gave about knowing when to ask for cheerleaders and support and to help expand you, because I've had my own personal experience with Lisa and becoming a co-author for the Living Proof, Celebrating the Gifts That Are Come Wrapped in Sandpaper, and she was a muse in my life and helped me catapult me to a new level.
She forgot to say her best-selling book, Living Proof, where she is now a best-selling author because you said yes.
Yes,
because
absolutely.
you gave yourself 1,000 second chances,
Yes.
and you sought support from someone who had been there before.
That's
like
exactly
me,
right.
And her life is so amazing.
So
it was
wonderful.
amazing before, but now it's just like off the chain.
Off the charts. And so I invested in myself to reach out
Yes.
to Lisa, and then in fact was blessed tenfold. And so I encourage all of you to take what you just shared it so
Yes.
beautifully
Yes.
and really let it sink in. And even if you take one of the tips
I was
and
going to
start
say
to
that.
right?
I was going to say that. If 4 is too many, you
Yeah.
can pick any one. A mentor told me once, instead of learning the entire book, learn one lesson and then live it. And then learn a second lesson and then live that. It'll take you a lot longer to finish, but man, when you get to the end, it's so delicious. So just take one and then take action. After all, you absolutely deserve nothing less.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Thank
My
you for
pleasure.
watching. See you next round. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for investing in yourself.